project that we've had since the year 2011. Are you ready, Michelle?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, in the year 2011, we had visitors from the US. The team was led by Michelle, and Mr. Mugo was in the company, and Erica was not among them. But that time when Michelle came, we had 3 ladies. I'm not sure if Erica was among them.
Yeah, I think she was. Erica and her mom. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, when they came, we were having just the usual discussion of our meal, of how Matanya operates, and Michelle happened to ask me about how Mercy was faring on. And that time Mercy had just joined the university for her diploma in hospitality and tourism management, and the fees proved to be quite a challenge to us. We were supposed to pay about 60,000 Kenya shillings per semester, and it was quite a challenge because we had the twins that were already in high school, although the twins were being supported by Matanya's Hope. So as we sat and talked about what could be done, there were many options that came up, but on a lengthy discussion, Michelle asked us whether we could keep layers so that we could have eggs to be able to sell and generate the school fees for Mercy, which we readily accepted because we had been in that project before, but due to limited finances, we were not able to continue. So Michelle looked at her schedule of the funding she had. She told us that there is a family that had donated money for a goat project, but she would talk to them if they could deviate that money from the goat project and give us to be able to handle the chicken project. After she talked to the funder, she gave us the news that the funder had accepted to give us the money for the chicken, and we were supposed to keep 100 layers. We did the budget. It was coming to about 100,000 Kenya shillings. So she said she would see how to be able to raise the balance of the money that was to be given to us. True to her word, she went to the US and she was able to send us that money. We started off, we bought the chicks from Ken Chick, which is a reputable hatchery. We brought the chicks, they were doing very well. And we expected the first egg after 4.5 months. We took all the care that we could to ensure that the project succeeds. And somehow we didn't see the first egg, and we got very worried about it. We kept on communicating with Michelle about the egg until after 6 months is when we saw the first egg. Although the chicks were very healthy and very active, and there was no problem. We brought in the experts, the staff from the Ministry of Agriculture to assess. They said the chicks were okay, we just give them time and they will be able to start. At exactly 6 months we saw the first egg, and we were very excited about it. So we expected that the other chicks the other hens would now start laying. And normally the peak period is 3 months after starting to lay. But by 3 months we had not attained the peak again. So we didn't know what the problem was. We again started consulting. We went to the Ministry of Livestock. We went to Kenya Agricultural Research Institute here in where we stay. It's called Lanet. And they gave us the necessary advice and just told us to be patient because the chicken were okay. Everything was okay. They came and assessed the house. Everything was fine. We continued. They started laying, but now the peak they could attain was just to buy for themselves feeds. But we could not get any money out of that. Now we were going into the 6th month of laying, and now the Ministry of Livestock and carry advice that if it reaches that peak, then we may not get to the level that we want. After much consideration, when one day we didn't lose hope, and we didn't want to lose the chicken project. We knew it is what was going to help us. So one day I was just walking in town. I got an interest in the chicken in a hotel, and I asked, how much do you buy one broiler hen? And they gave me the figure. Then after thought, I came and did my mathematics. I felt maybe we could change to this and see if it could work for us. I talked to my husband. He was like, you'd better be patient with the layers. But I told him, I think sometimes it's good to make a decision and change, especially in business. If you know you are not breaking even, it's good to change. So we consulted Michelle about it. She was sorry about what we were going through. I know she had felt it that we were not attaining our goal. She also advised us to talk to the grandparents of Erica about it, of which we did, and all went on well. So we sold the chicken that were there, and the money that we got, first of all, we bought 150 broilers. That was last year in November actually. So with the knowledge that we have about keeping of chicken, we put in all that we could with the 150 layers, 150 broilers. They all survived, and when it was around Christmas time, they were ready, and we sold them. When we sold them, we were able to recover our capital, and we got a profit of 15,000 Kenya shillings. Now, the main purpose of this project was to help us pay the school fees for Mercy. And indeed, it has. After every 5 weeks, we sell the chicks. Now they are ready for market for meat. So we sell them after every 5 weeks. And we ensure that immediately we sell them, we are able to book a new flock. So we always have a flock after every sale. And we are happy to report that Mercy is now through with her diploma. She's just doing the final attachment. We don't have any college fee, any balance. In fact, we were looking at the statement. They owe us about 3,000 because we paid in excess. So after her graduation, we were like, so what? She told us, because I want to go for my degree, we can tell them to transfer that money for my degree program. And we have moved from 150, we went to 200, and now we are at 300. The flock that we have right now is a 300 flock. It has completed its 4th week, so we only have 1 more week. So we are hoping that by next week Saturday we should be able to sell. So Mercy doesn't have, out of that money we paid Mercy's fees, we've been able to help her accommodation while at the university, and also part of her upkeep. And with that, we have been so grateful to Matanya's Hope. We have been so grateful to the grandparents of Erica, and also Erica and her mother, and everybody who has been able to support us in this course. Out of the proceeds also, we are grateful that we can be able to also to give out something back to Matanya's Hope. We have some pencils that we want to donate, and also we have some exercise books that we also want to donate to the children. And we don't hope to stop here. We are hoping that we could continue, because Mercy is still going for her degree program in a short while after her graduation. We hope to continue keeping the chicken so that we can start saving and building up on that fund, so that when she joins the degree program, we don't have a problem in paying her school fees. So we want to say thank you so much. We also want to say thank you so much for those people who support Matanya's Hope, and do pray that you continue to help those that are in need. We also believe one day we will also be able to help and be part of Matanya's Hope. Now, not receiving, but also giving. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Asante.